Hey guys, what is up? I have a crazy fucking story for you guys today, and it involves drugs. Another drug story on this channel, and I've seen so many of so many of these drug stories on YouTube, and I thought I would just contribute a little more. And a lot of those drug videos start out with a disclaimer saying don't do these drugs, and I have to say that in this video as well. You don't know what you're gonna get from a drug dealer, especially if you don't know them that well, or if you get it offline, like off the deep web or some sketchy shit like that. You just don't know. You don't know if it's gonna be some stepped on shit or some other stuff that's not the actual drug itself. You could also be, there could be something in the drug that makes it you make yourself allergic to it. So you just want to be careful when taking the drug. Know a lot about it before you do it, if you're going to do it. And if you don't want to even try it, just stay away from it. Don't be tempted to. And yeah, so let's get started. So by the title of the story, you can probably tell this is the first time I popped Molly. Now, Molly, for all of you that don't know, it's kind of classified as like the party drug. A lot of people take it when they go clubbing and stuff like that, and it's just like really, party drug. And basically, what Molly is it's a feel good drug. It makes you feel just really happy. It puts you in this euphoric state. That you just feel so good, and you want to dance, and you feel like this for like a good 3 hours, and it's perfect time if you're clubbing, and it's just a really good time. And I'm just gonna let you guys know that my experience was really, really good, and it might not always be like that, but I'm gonna obviously say a lot of good and positive things about this drug. However, again, I'm not really still encouraging you guys to take the drug. It's still very dangerous, and you should look up on it and know what you're taking before you take it. Okay, so the story started off about a week ago, actually. No, but yeah, this story happened literally like not even a week ago, like this past weekend on Saturday. In Florida, you have this humongous parade called Gasparilla. It's in Tampa, and it is one of the biggest fucking parties ever. People from all over come down to Tampa just to see the parade and party, go to all different parties all over. It's literally a party from 6 in the morning to 6 in the morning the next day. People are partying everywhere. There's parties on every block. It's just fucking insane. And that's what was today, and that's what most of us were excited about. And so I woke up at 9 o'clock. I actually woke up I got woken up by people yelling in the dorms because they were so loud, and it was just crazy. They were partying before that, and so I woke up at 9 and started getting ready to go because I was just ready to go the instant I woke up. So I got ready, got with some of my friends, and then I started heading down to the first block party that we were going to go to. And one of my friends was like, "Hey, I got some Molly in my wallet. You want some?" At first I was kind of hesitant because again, I was like, weed's one thing. I was smoking a lot of weed then, and I was like, weed's one thing. It's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna kill you. But this is another drug. This is another drug that could have some substances in it that I don't know what's in it, and he could have gotten some stepped on shit, stuff like that. I was thinking just the stuff that I was saying in the disclaimer before, and but again, it was Gasparilla. It was like a once in a lifetime thing. It was like you don't really come upon a lot of Gasparillas in your life, so I was like, fuck it, yeah, sure. So I responded, I was like, yeah, fucking hit me up when you're ready to take it. And he was like, all right, man. So we go to our first party. I drink a little bit. I smoke some weed, and I feel pretty good. It's good. A few hours go by. I go to another party, and then I come back to that same party that we were at before. And I was there, and my friend was there as well. So he was like, "Hey, you ready to take it?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure." So he goes into the bathroom and starts making my Molly. Basically, you can either make it, there's a lot of ways to intake Molly. You can snort it. The most common form is like a pill form, but there's tons of other ways to take it. The way that I took it was kind of sketchy, but what my friend did basically was it's like this crystal. Basically, Molly is like this crystal powder kind of thing, and he rolled it up into a paper towel, and like a little wet paper towel into a ball, and basically was like, "Here, take it. This is Molly." And I was like, first of all, I thought this was even more sketchy than before, but at the same time, I didn't really know how if this was a way that you take Molly, and it turned out that it is a way to take Molly, and it's completely fine. First, I was a little hesitant. Again, I was like, all my friends around me were kind of like, "Don't do it. You're gonna fuck up. Don't do it. This is too strong of a drug for you." And I just, first of all, I was like, "Fuck the haters. I'm gonna do what I want. It's fucking Gasparilla. It's fucking crazy." So I just popped it down. Hence the term pop and Molly. And yeah, I popped it down, swigged it with some alcohol, and I was good to go. And for Molly, it takes about like an hour to kick in, which is a long time for a drug. With most drugs, it takes like 10, 20 minutes. This one takes an hour. So, it's worth it, but you got to do something before just to get ready for it once you've taken it. So, I started partying a little more, and then we started to head down to the parade. And basically, the parade was at the bottom of this humongous this like neighborhood. So basically, there was like a bunch of streets filled with neighborhoods, and at the end of those streets was the parade. And so we started to make our walk down to the parade, and I was just following a lot of people, and it was crazy. I started to feel good. Like I felt pretty good, but I'm pretty sure it was just the alcohol. And I started walking down, and nothing really happened. The parade was fucking great, just fucking crazy. Beads were just flying everywhere. It's kind of like it's kind of the equivalent to Mardi Gras. There's beads everywhere, and it's just fucking crazy. Like we saw a fight, and I have a lot of other stories to tell from this day, and I'll probably tell them in other stories. But for right now, we're focusing on Molly. So after we were done with the parade, we started heading back up, and this is where I started to feel it. And it took, it had been about an hour, and I started walking up, and I just remember feeling really, really happy. I remember my friend went up to, there was a dunk tank, and my friend was going to go in it. I just thought that was the funniest thing for some reason. And then basically the first stage, well, there's only one real stage. You just start laughing, and you feel good. And so he was going to go in, and then he decided to just run up and push the button, which is really stupid, but I just thought it was the funniest thing. This is the funniest thing. And I walked away. We started walking away, and after that, I just remember telling everyone, I was like, I feel so good. I feel great. And I just could not stop. I had the biggest smile on my face, and everything. I was just so excited for no reason. I just felt so good. And then I just remember when you're on Molly, there's a lot of colors become very distinct. You can see colors just out of nowhere. And I remember looking at a green Mustang, and I remember just telling my friend, I was like, holy shit, that car is so green. I just could not believe how green the car was at the time. And that's when I knew, it was definitely working. I was just dying. I was just so fucking happy. There was a point where, again, I remember you want to dance. It's a party drug, so it makes you want to dance. And I just remember there was this one point, there wasn't even music, but there was this one point where an ice cream truck came by, and the ice cream truck music, for some reason, I was so tempted to just break down and dance to that ice cream music. So I just thought, oh my god, this is a sick fucking beat. I'm gonna fucking dance to this ice cream music. Thank god I didn't, because that would have been fucking hilarious for everyone else, but really fucking embarrassing for me. But yeah, I didn't do that, but everything, honestly, I was really tempted to, and I was tempted to do a lot of things that I wouldn't have done without the drug. And I just remember going back, and it actually started to end from there. It honestly, I don't know, I take it back. It doesn't really last 3 hours. It probably lasts around an hour and a half, an hour. And I remember going back to my room, and we're not in my room. I was in the hallway, and I was talking to my friends, and I was just so relaxed and so happy in the mood and everything. It's just everything. So we sat down in the hallway with my roommate, or not my roommate, my friend who I was with the whole time, and this girl across the hall, and because her roommate was sleeping from partying and shit, so it was kind of like the break period. So we were sitting there, and I just remember feeling so fucking happy, just so good about myself. And I remember I had glasses on the whole time, and I just remember telling the whole story about everything that had just happened, and obviously she laughed, but I was so willing to talk. Yeah, I'm kind of a shy guy, and I don't really talk that much, but I was so eager to talk. I wanted to talk. I wanted to hear my voice. I wanted to tell things to people. I wanted to I wanted to pass my good feeling to them as well. And I just remember talking and talking. It really hits you around for the first 30 minutes, and then after that it's just kind of like a feel good feeling. And that's what it was till 6 or 7 o'clock. And then after that, I got drunk again, I got high again, and I went fucking out. I didn't go to bed until 3 a.m. It was fucking great. But that's for another story. And yeah, that's the first time and the only time that I popped Molly. If you guys like this story, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna be trying to make more of these as soon as I can. Tell me if you guys like these kind of stories. I know the weed story that I did, which I probably will redo because it's not that good. Tell me if you guys like that story, because that's one of the most popular ones on my channel. So if you guys like those kind of stories, I know drug stories do really well. Comment below. Tell me if you guys want more, and I have other ones. But yeah, that's it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.